How's it going, lads? Simon here, and in this video I'm going to show you the work that I've done on the review system for Repster.com. So as you know, when a user makes a booking on Repster.com, be that a session with a personal trainer or a batch of sessions for a fitness class at a fitness venue, we want the user to come back to the site and leave a review to help other users on the site and to help the ranking of fitness venues and personal trainers on the front end of the website. So to do that, we have to send them, we have to update the system on a nightly basis. So we'll run a nightly job. It's called a cron job, and that will check the database for any classes that have ended on that particular day, and any people that have booked that class through Repster. We will send them an email inviting them onto the site to leave a review. So before I get stuck into it, I'm just going to show you an example of a sample fitness venue that I have set up here called the Waterfront Leisure Centre. I'll scroll down here to this section and you can see that there are no reviews. This section here is empty. Just you can see the description and some tabs. If I click into the reviews, there are no reviews for this fitness venue yet. Okay, just so you remember that. I'm going to simulate how the nightly job will work, and that's just a matter of running this script that I have set up here. And what that does is it goes into the database, gets all fitness venues or fitness classes that have ended today, and emails any people who have booked that fitness class through Repster. So we see that we found one and we've sent one email. So that's fine. In a second, in my Gmail account here, we should see an email coming through to my inbox. Watch pot never boils and all that. Any second now. This is just Murphy's Law now. It's not going to come through, is it? Here we go. So Repster.com, please leave a review. Feel free to pause the video on this email and read the content of that. Obviously this content can chop and change as you see fit. So we click on this call to action here, click to leave your review. So we're automatically logged into the site and we're sent to the My Reviews page. Maybe I should automatically pop up the review screen here. Probably a bit of a better option, but in this case you just click on the leave review button, and we're taken through to the form where the user can submit their review. So you can see here we've all various factors that we can rate the fitness venue on: cleanliness, facilities, location, satisfaction and staff, and we've rankings of terrible, poor, average, very good or excellent. As you can see, as I chop and change all these values, you'll see the star values on the bottom changing to update to show us how, like, is it a 5-star venue, a 4-star venue, whatever. In this case I'm just going to give you some random values here like this. Make it a 3-star. I'm going to add a positive comment and a negative comment. You don't have to add positive and negative comments, but it is there as an option, and it is a help to future bookers who might be looking to book that venue or fitness class or whatever it is. I found that system before on Argos and I found it quite helpful. So I decided to integrate it onto that. So here we're sent back to the review screen. We have a success message shown. Thank you, Leah. Your review has been submitted for approval. Your review will be moderated to remove profanity or potential defamatory content if any is found. The approval process usually happens within 24 hours. We need to put that in there. The reviews have to be moderated by administrators to, as we say, remove any profanity or potentially defamatory content, because you don't want to leave yourself hanging out to dry from a legal point of view for any slanderous comments or stuff like that. We can see the status here as the review is submitted. Behind the scenes now, what has happened is the administrator has received an email asking him to moderate that review. I'll just log out here as the user and I'll return to my inbox and we'll see an email waiting here. I get all the emails coming through because it's a test environment and I set it up that way for the purpose of this demonstration video. So review added to Repster.com. This is the email that the administrator receives. And you can pause the video again and read that content if you want, but I mainly want you to click on this call to action button here, moderate. So we're automatically logged into the administration area. It goes off and it fetches the content that the user has submitted, and here we can see a nice interface of what the values were: cleanliness 1 star, facilities 2 stars, location blah blah blah. We get an average score up here, and again we can see the positive comment and a negative comment entered by the user. The administrator can free type into that box and change any content as they see fit, and then they can approve or disapprove the comment, or sorry, the review. So in this case I'm going to click approve, and the page is reloaded and you can see the status says approved. Obviously if we have multiple reviews down the page, they will all be there, and on each one you can click that moderate button each time as you see fit to chop and change them. Now if I go back to the front end of the website, I'll just log out as the administrator and I'll go to the main website. And I shall find the venue, the sample fitness venue that I have set up. So here we have again. Remember I showed you at the start of the video we had no reviews. Now what happens if I scroll down here, we can see this new reviews section, which is quite eye-catching. It shows us the average review scores. It's 3 out of 5. It has 3 stars based on 1 review. You can see the stats here: cleanliness, facilities, location, satisfaction, staff. Remember I put them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 stars respectively. Again, the more reviews that come in, this will all average out and these values will chop and change and it'll all round off itself. We can click into the customer reviews tab and we can see here the start of all of the customer reviews. In this case we only have 1 obviously, so we can see who it was left by: Simon on the 28th of January. Well, no, that needs to update actually. And the positive comment and the negative comment and the review that person left. And that is it. That's how the review system works. Again, I'd appreciate any feedback you might have, and I shall talk to you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.